Suzy Bass. Emergency preparedness, get ready. Emergency preparedness, get ready. Suzy Bass. Suzy.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. How many of you have done any preparations whatsoever for emergency preparedness, getting ready for a natural disaster? Yay, Stephanie! Good job. Nice, good. I know. I just recently permanently moved here to Phoenix, and because of that, I'm kind of learning new things about what I need to be prepared for here in this area, and I'd like to share some of those things that I've been taking some time to learn this winter, or almost winter. Okay. First and foremost is that we need to know that our fire, police, first responders, and medical people are depending on us to be ready for at least 3 days of supporting ourselves on our own. That means that you need to provide for yourself water, food, and some other items that I'm going to go into a little bit later. I know that we all think that we're ready, but if you don't prepare ahead of time, you'll be surprised how you don't have what you think you need when the time comes. First of all and foremost, I think that everybody should know that the emergencies that this area experiences have to do with floods and fires and thunder and lightning storms. Those are the biggest, most common emergencies that you have here in the Southwest. You can also experience earthquakes, tornadoes, pandemic, blackouts, and terrorist hazards. So these are all things that I know it's probably at this time of year, it isn't really the best time of year thinking, okay, I've got to get ready for all of these things because you've got so many other things on your mind right now. But I would like to encourage you that at the beginning of the year, perhaps you could make a commitment to yourself and to your family that you would start getting ready. And as I learned about preparedness in the Northwest, I learned that it doesn't all have to be done in one day, 1 week, 1 month. You can do it over the course of several months, and it sometimes helps people get ready. So, with that in mind, there are 3 things that are necessary to get ready for emergencies, and they are to be informed, to make a plan, and to build a kit. And with being informed, things that you need to know are what your issues are, dangers, as I expressed earlier, what you're going to have to work at surviving. And then as far as your planning, you need to make a plan with your family and practice that plan with your family so that you can have better communication, better understanding of how you as a family are going to work together to how you as a family are going to work together to accomplish your communication and so forth. The third thing that you're going to be doing is to make a kit. That is the final thing that is necessary. Whenever you're getting ready for these things, you have to have food preparation and things for the family so that you all can be prepared for the emergency. So what I would like to suggest to you is that in making your plan as a family, the things that most people think about have to do with getting away from an emergency or things like that. But what people don't sometimes remember is communication, that perhaps our cell phones are not going to be working, our telephone systems are not going to be working. How will you communicate with not just your immediate family, but your outlying family? So if you can take the time to talk to the extended family in other states and allow them to know what it is that your plan is, where you're going to be going, whose home you're going to go to if you can't be at your home. Okay? And the build a kit, I think all of us have had some experience with being prepared for an emergency as far as food and water, but to be able to have it ready to go in a duffel bag or a carry kit, so that if you're not allowed to stay within your home for a fire or something of that sort, that it's ready to go. And I know that I researched on the internet, and this I did bring some flyers for you folks, anybody that would like to have information on what you need for these kits. I did bring some of that with me this evening, but I would like to stress that kits can be good, better, and best, but you don't have to have everything done to the perfected ideas of the emergency responders or whatever. But it's very important that you take care of food and water, obviously. The other items that you might want to consider is a flashlight with batteries, or perhaps even a crank flashlight. They have those available. Radios with batteries as well. First aid kit, fire extinguisher. That's different in the Southwest than the Northwest, because I didn't think about that, but I guess because of fire issues that you have in the area, that fire extinguisher helps you if you have to protect your own home and so forth. Some other items that you might want to use are flyers, things like that. Plastic sheeting and ducting, very important, because you can do a lot of things to protect yourself as far as if there's a terrorism type attack where you can lock yourself in the room and seal it off. One of the most important that I personally feel strongly about are 33-gallon trash bags. You can use those for many things, including your own personal sanitation. Those things are important. Of course, matches, battery-powered lanterns are nice to have. And one of the other things that I think that a person should consider is extra batteries for all of these items that you're looking at. Also, things that you might not think of, prescriptions and such. As I continue to encourage you to prepare for these emergencies, I do want to say that the most important thing to remember is you are responsible for yourself for the first 3 days, and make certain that you are prepared.